Alright, I think I'm gonna weld it right here. This should be the thickest part right here. So I'm gonna leave this wide like this. So I'm gonna have to cut this. That way I could do it here. And this is gonna have to be rolled. I have to cut this and bend it, I guess. I think I'm gonna do it like this, I think. I have to put the flat side down towards the tank. I think it would be easier. And that little bit shouldn't matter. So let's see. I want to make sure. Wow, this is in a bad spot though, huh? All right. It's kind of in a bad spot. If I cut it here, I don't know if it's gonna be enough to bend. Maybe. Alright. Alright, this is not welded. I thought this was just rolled over, so little chisel action. And I'll bend this up. That way I don't want to cut it here. I'm gonna unfold that. Ooh. Oh, bend it. Over here. Okay, I cut that off. Now we have to bend it. We gotta bend that. So from about here, I have to bend. Be about there. Alright, we'll see. I don't have a brake, so we'll have to get two pieces of wood. Well, maybe I'll hang it over the counter, the bench, and just hammer it. Shouldn't have to be perfect. Actually, just looking at this curve is actually fairly close to this. I think I'll hang it right on one of the bars. I'll hang it right on here and hammer it. Alright, right here, right on this. Yep. Do it like that. Let me secure it. That's close. This I'm going to have to hammer this down. I'll have to fill that area up with weld. But that's close. Close. Maybe I'll tack it and then hammer it. Maybe I could put a little notch here. That should work. That's overlap enough. Should work. Yeah, that's good right there. Right there. Put it right on the edge there. It's close. Well, I cut a couple notches. That way I can hammer it down a little bit. Get it a little bit formed better. It's still work. I have to flatten this out. I gotta drill a hole for this. So it'll probably be easy to do now. Then after I install the tank, I don't want to be messing around with this. So I'll just put it, I don't think it, as long as it's near the end a little bit. Right about in the middle. A few lines gonna go there. Shouldn't really matter. So I think the other, it was over a little bit. It was over here a little bit. I don't think it was quite in the middle. Alright, I'll lay down a mark, and I'll cut a hole for this and weld it. Yeah, I should probably weld that now too. Might be better to do it now, because this is thin. I don't really want to be messing with this too much. It'll be easier. Be able to grab the metal better. It'll be easier to do now, I guess. I want to take off too much. Metal's pretty thin here. Yeah, got to work my way around. Alright, I cleaned up the. You don't want to contaminate the weld. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I got the majority of the rust all around the weld, so this tank is real thin. I'm gonna have to definitely add some weld here. This corner here. I cleaned it up pretty good. Just helps the weld won't get contaminated then. And my welding skills are probably leave a little bit to be desired. I don't have a TIG welder, so I have this MIG welder. This is a Millermatic 250 135. This is a small. It's a good brand. Miller's like the best, I think, but it's only 115 volts, so it's good for sheet metal or up to maybe an 1/8 inch steel. It suits my purposes for usually when I have to do something, but hopefully I won't blow holes through this, because this is pretty thin, and really a TIG welder would be better. I don't have one, so but we'll see how I do.